Alright guys, so this guy's called Jeff, and he used to be a superhero by like the government or something. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. I've never actually met a superhero before.
No.
I think it'd be quite cool.
Have you got the location permission form signed this time?
Yes, I have. What do you mean this time? I always get it signed.
Well, it's quite important to
I
have
know
a
you
look.
worked with a load of retards last time. I'm not like that.
Well, you have to be sure because, you know, and you've got the risk assessments.
Okay. Alright, but more pressing matters. Richard, what's the name of that girl you were with last night?
Oh, come on, man, not now.
Really? You know. You always do this, man. You never tell me.
I
any
can't
of the
tell you
details.
everything.
You never tell me any of the details.
No, I'm sorry.
Alright, look.
Next time.
I'm just about to knock the door. Just tell me your name.
No. Let's make a film.
Alright, okay. Knock, knock.
Maybe you should knock harder.
Just leave it. It'll be current.
Hi, how
Hi.
are you? Come in, please. Go through there, that's fine. Hello there, how are you? Go for it, make you wait there. The condition I'm blessed with is called electrokinesis, but I don't really see it as a condition or a disease like some people do. I mean, I see it more as a gift, you know? I mean, some people are just born to be better than others. Am I right?
I always think that, you know, my parents had a hard time bringing up Jeff. You know, I think it's hard enough bringing up any teenager, but you know, you put superpowers into that, and it's going to be a bit of an interesting time. I don't know. It was good. You know, at school, you know, no one ever picked on Jeff because of his superpowers. He's a big guy, and you know, there's lots of fond memories I have of me and my brother.
When I heard there was a new superhero in the London scene, I was a bit curious. I thought to myself, a guy who shoots lightning, that can't be safe. Why no more proper people, super strength people anymore?
Alright, could you show us your powers?
Yeah, sure, of course. Go something like this.
Alright, could you sound test?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to count to 4?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, is that all good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's crack on then.
Okay.
Right, let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Okay.
Alright, okay, so, how did you manage to land a job with the government?
Well, look, you take a handsome, funny guy like myself, who can also shoot lightning out of his fingertips. I mean, of course the government's going to sign me. I mean, I was the poster boy for crime fighting. I've forgotten how many lives I've saved or how many criminals I've put in prison in the first week alone. I mean, it's God's gift with hard work and determination.
There comes a time in everyone's life where they screw up. And when you're a celebrity, it's always a lot bigger than usual. You can save 1 million lives, but if you lose one, you'll be remembered by that forever.
So, would you perhaps be able to tell us a little bit about the bank incident?
Yeah, of course. It was a few years ago. I was trying to stop a bank robbery, and I was with my new sidekick, Dan. One of the robbers pulled out a gun and shot him. There's nothing I could do. It had already happened, but I needed to step in and do something. So I electrocuted everyone. But it was too late by then. Dan had already been shot, and I was trying to make the best of the situation. And if you think about it, really, I was the victim.
Yeah, it was a hard one. You know, I love I love Jeff. You know, he's my big brother, and you know we've been through a lot together. I think it was the first thing that really affected him, because he's gone from, you know, such a high level, you know, and then for something as horrible as that incident really did knock him. I don't think he likes to admit it. I think he tries to think that he can brush it off. But, you know, I knew Dan quite well. He was, you know, not my best mate, but he was someone that I could go to the pub with and have a drink. And it didn't just affect Jeff, but it affected us, and it affected Dan's family as well. And also with the press attention, you know, Jeff went from being a superstar to the villain in the space of a minute.
Hey, you've got to look at the bigger picture here. I mean, we've all just been through a pretty heavy recession. I mean, sometimes the best things in life, they have to be sacrificed. I mean, they're focusing on the world issues. I mean, spending, education, feeding Africa. I mean, these are all things that I, as a British citizen and as a superhero, fully support.
So I heard something about a comic book deal that you had.
Yeah, I did. These two guys in suits come up to London. I think it was at a press conference or something. I mean, they were throwing crazy money at me. I mean, it was like millions. And they were saying things like, you know, we want to make a long-running series out of you. I mean, it didn't work out, but I made a few bob on the merchandising. I mean, I didn't want to sell out, you know. I wanted to preserve the normal guy just standing up for what he believes is right. I mean, it's, you know, I'm flattered, of course, but it goes to show the effort I've put into my career over the last decade.
So I've always been a big fan of yours. Do you find that your presence helps the public?
Yeah, I feel that my presence in public deters the criminals a bit. I feel people feel a lot safer knowing that their streets are being protected, you know?
So do you get recognised quite a bit?
Oh, all the time. I get people coming up to me. Actually, here's one now. Hi, Mike, how's it going?
Alright, how are you? I don't know you.
Good old Mike. It's just his
Hi,
little joke.
Shelby.
Thanks.
It's a good guy, good guy. Tragic story. I had to pull him out of a burning building.
How you doing?
Hey, you can hit me.
Well, it's
Who are you,
all
mate?
What?
Who are you?
Let's go down there. I think there's something of
Alright,
interest down here, actually. You'll find it quite interesting.
You know that guy? So, being a superhero, how's your luck with the ladies?
Well, I don't usually talk about that. But I did have a thing with my former colleague, Kate Matthews.
God, not that again. He brings that up all the time. It was a drunken kiss at a Christmas do, that's all. And I was wasted on vodka, tequila, the whole lot. I don't even remember half the night.
Would you like to tell us a bit more about that?
No, I'd give it to my imagination.
He's a nice guy, but that should never have happened.
So I hear you've met some of the all-time greatest supervillains.
Of course, I've met them all, really. I've had the big battles. But I'm a people person. I like to see the victims and the prevention afterwards. We help them out, obviously. I'm a caring person. The people that are the most important.
Guys, there's a
things
woman walking
to-
past, so just stop.
Excuse me, madam. Can I help you with shopping?
You what?
Can I help you? Do you need some?
Are you okay?
You okay?
It's a serious risk of
Shut up! Where the hell is Jeff?
This is a serious mess. We need to deal with this mess.
Hey!
But there's a mess right here. We haven't got the right forms to deal with it. Where are you
You
going?
okay? Sorry, you're alright.
Oh,
So let's call an ambulance. Hey! What the hell?
Oh, man.
What's...
So if you could redo your life over again, would there be anything you would change?
No. Who wouldn't want to be me? I love what I do. People love what I do. I love being a superhero. I love being different, and I love standing up for what I believe is right.
So we'll take that back to the studio and we'll have a look at it tomorrow.
Yeah, I say I want to get the rushes onto my computer tonight so I can have a look.
Yeah. What do you think of that guy?
Dick.